Okay, you guys, so we are back with another banging video, honey. In this video, we're gonna talk about Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton because there's a lot to come, honey, and I don't know if I can give it all in this video, but I'm gonna try my best to give you as much as I can about what Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton have cooking up, okay? But before we get into that video, honey, it is game on. I got my rapper chain on and it's game on. I got my chain on and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on and it's game on. I got my chain on. Okay? So, Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton, they are on a trial run, right? Kim Kardashian, she has a lot of secrets, a lot of business secrets, a lot of industry secrets, and there's not many people that she can date. She has to date someone who is in the industry as well, someone who understands the yings and yangs of the industry, the rituals and all of that jazz. So as such, she and Lewis Hamilton, someone suggested to them that they would make a lovely pair because Lewis Hamilton is said to always have a crush on Kim, even when Kim was with Kanye. And you remember that Lewis Hamilton was always hanging out with them. He sees Kim as someone who is very ambitious, extremely hardworking, and he believes that they share a lot in common as it relates to, working hard, setting their goals, and achieving them. Now, you might be asking, Lewis Hamilton hasn't been doing well since he has signed with Ferrari. And why would he get with Kim? Because knowing that every time a man gets with a Kardashian, they seem to be cursed. This time around, Kim and Lewis Hamilton have a plan to flip the script, right? What they believe is that if things are going bad for Lewis Hamilton at this point, while he's signed to Ferrari, remember when he was with Mercedes, he's always coming first, second, I think third once or twice. But since he's been with Ferrari, he hasn't been on the podium. He believes that because he hasn't been medaling since he's been with Ferrari, he's losing his momentum and he's losing his fan base. And as such, if he taps into Kim Kardashian fan base and if they both give the energy of power couple, the people are going to come running back to him, but he also understands that people are going to hate the connection and they're going to drag him equally. But what he has learned from Kim is that any gossip surrounding their name will be good gossip. So now they're in a limbo. They're in a dilemma. They are contemplating if they should break out together at the Met Gala or step back a little bit, see how the relationship is going between both of them before they start coming out in the public together as a couple and admitting that they are together. But the fact is they are in fact together, and it is said that they're coming together so as to help each other's brand and to see if they can really bond together as a couple, right? Kim is trying to get her foot through the bigger doors. She wants to get Ferrari to sign with Skims because it would be a big major deal for her. And Lewis Hamilton wants to get the connection of Kim's, what they call it, networking. So if Lewis Hamilton dates Kim, he would get Kim's following, Kylie's following, Kendall's following, Kris Jenner's following, Jeff Bezos following, Lauren Sanchez, Kanye's following, and all of that jazz. You guys get what you're doing? They're networking together. They're coming together to create this sonic boom effect. And you guys know that a sonic boom effect is powerful. So if if he should come together with Kim and create that sonic boom effect, what is going to happen? He's going to be the next Taylor Swift or the next Kanye. What do we know about Taylor Swift and Kanye? They are equally loved and equally hated just the same. Lewis Hamilton has never had a negative fan base ever before. Never. It has always been love. It has always been positivity. But they are ready, and he is getting ready for the negative impact being with Kim. So he's taking it slowly to see if it is something that he'll be able to wither. You know, they say, see if you can wither the storm. That's what he's trying. So they're taking it slowly to see how it's slowly paying out for them. So he believes that he needs like a boost of energy, and the covenant, I heard that there's rituals involved. I heard that a Kardashian covenant can possibly give him the luck that he needs to make a comeback. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that he's relying on the Kardashian covenant to give him the luck that he needs for a comeback. And the Kardashian Covenant, they're relying on him to give them the luck that they need for relevance. So do you see? Negative plus negative coming together, sonic boom effect, positivity. He starts winning, them start winning. And if it's working where they're winning, he's winning, we may see a marriage between Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton. Right? They have it on paper. It's an agreement. It's a phase. Remember they told us some time ago that nothing they do is by coincidence. It is all planned. They have stage planning this between Kim and Lewis Hamilton. Kim is in fact dating Lewis Hamilton, and I've been telling you guys since last year summer, they have been hanging out to see how much they like each other, and so far they have a lot in common. They get excited just by setting goals, achieving the goals, and they have this same business mind. Now, if you guys remember in December, we saw Kim getting what in her home? Puppies. Why would Kim all of a sudden decide that she was going to get puppies for the kids? It's not out of any sheer accident. It all has to do with Lewis Hamilton. He loves dogs. He lost his dog that he had for so many years, and he has been feeling heartbroken about it, losing his dog, because his dog is like his child. And since he has lost his dog last year, he has gone closer to Kim. Kim has reached out to him, talking to him, comforting him and all of that. And Kim finally decided that she was going to get some dogs, because if she's going to be around Lewis Hamilton, because it is said that Lewis Hamilton is planning on getting himself a replacement dog, but he's taking his time to making that decision. Hence why we saw Kim getting those doggies for those kids. Hence why we saw her, with the dogs and acting like, because she is planning, they are planning a major move together to become the next Hollywood hit couple. And it's not just Kim and Lewis Hamilton who needs this. It is also Hollywood who needs this. So, look out for something major coming between Kim and Lewis Hamilton. I think there are 3 major events, and they're thinking about coming out at one of the 3 events. So if they come out at one of the 3 events that are coming up together as a couple, they're going to push for it. If they don't come out together as a couple, they may just eventually keep things low behind the scenes and do so at a later date, but they're not done. Kim and Lewis Hamilton, they are like a marketing couple, a PR couple, but Kim is saying that it's difficult for her to find someone of her caliber, and she thinks that Lewis Hamilton, who understands her for so many years, might be the guy. So watch out for Kim and Lewis Hamilton to become the next Hollywood power couple if they can make it past the next 3 events. If they can make it past the next 3 events or the next 3 months. Now, I see some people saying that Lewis Hamilton doesn't like him. You don't know what a man likes. You never know what a man likes, honey, and that's a problem with women. You see, you will have your man, and your man will tell you that he doesn't love girls with lashes, makeup, the Fashion Nova clothing, and women should be properly covered up, while your man will be cheating on you with a woman that he's telling you that he doesn't like. You never know what a man likes. Okay? So you cannot look at Lewis Hamilton to be this nice, prestigious guy who has always been clean, has a clean image, and determine, no, you cannot determine what he likes. And we've seen Nicole Scherzinger in the public eye, but we don't know what her personality is like out of the public eye. Remember that some people have personality. When you go to work, you're professional. But when you're at home, you're a silly ass. You do all the silliest thing. You do all the goofiest thing. But when you're going to work, you leave that personality. You leave that part of you at home and you put on your personality persona. So people are like that. You never know what a man truly likes. And there's one thing that everyone who's close to Kim says, and that's Kim is a sweet girl. She's a sweet girl to the people in her circle. So as such, I don't doubt that Lewis Hamilton likes Kim. He has always remained friends with Kim Kardashian. And you don't remain friends with someone for more than a decade for absolutely no reason and not liking them. He likes that woman. If you look, just Google search Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton through the years, it seems as though this man has been waiting on this opportunity to get with Kim. He has always been there in the background. And normally, the ones in the backgrounds are the ones who normally comes out on top, honey. Trust and believe. So, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. There's some more stuff that's going on, but I'm not ready to tell you guys about those stuff. I'm not ready to tell you about them. I'm going to unleash them little by little as time passes. I'm going to tell you about it because when I tell you that Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian has mega plans to shake up Hollywood, they have plans to shake up Hollywood, okay? But that's all we have to talk about in this video. Let me know what's your take. Leave your comment below. Peace.